6:21, welcome back to your Wednesday morning live shot of Rogers Arena, and it is that time. The NHL regular season gets underway. Yes, already. We're in October, and here for a preview of what's up with our Vancouver Canucks, Nick Kypreos from Sportsnet. Nick, good morning to you. The identity of this team on the West Coast, what do you see, what do you feel with the rebuild and the new coach, Travis Green?
Good morning, Riaz. A hard-working team, a team that will compete, and I think just based on their off-season acquisitions, they're not ready to roll over and play dead this season. We do believe that they don't have what it takes to make the playoffs, but they wouldn't be the first team to surprise in this era of NHL hockey to maybe be in a playoff race maybe by January or February if they can compete. Now, I don't also think that Sedins are ready to roll over and play dead either and be put away to pasture. I think they're going to still be in a position to lead this team. The good news is Horvat and Brock Besser have shown signs of being the next generation. Bertan had a good training camp, so it might not be as bleak as some Vancouver Canuck fans or fans across the country may think.
Well, they're making moves already. Derek Pouliot, just acquired from the Pittsburgh Penguins, the age of 23, wants a first-round draft pick. Didn't work out in Pittsburgh, but what do you think a move like that could potentially do for the Vancouver Canucks?
Well, stability. And let's face it, Pouliot's coming from an organization that lost their #1 defenseman during the playoffs last season in Letang, but they did it by committee. So Hainsey goes to Toronto, Pouliot goes to Vancouver, and maybe they can start sharing that recipe that you don't have to be one guy that takes over the blue line to have success, and you can do it by committee. And the catchphrase in the NHL is now quick ups. It's not spending much time in your own zone. It's either making a great, quick first pass, or it's putting the puck out in areas where the speedy guys can get to and start winning those 50-50 races. So Pouliot's a nice acquisition. I think he's going to add some stability to the blue line, and factor that in with some proven NHLers with Del Zotto and Sam Gagner, and there should be many nights that the Vancouver Canucks are in hockey games.
Well, we hope they are competitive. I mean, the Canucks would be the underdog story this year if they seriously make a run, given we are in the midst of a rebuild. But if we put ourselves in the shoes of new head coach Travis Green, what do you like about this head coach, and what can he essentially do because the expectations are relatively low this year?
Well, Travis Green is a competitor, so I don't think that we're going to see, like we've seen in the last few years, a team kind of play sit back and wait for the top 3 pick again in the draft. If it happens because you played hard, and there's an expectation in this organization to compete and leave it all on the ice. Travis Green played like that. He coaches like that. The demand has been there since the beginning of training camp. So I am a big Travis Green fan. To watch him come out of his career, and I'm like many where, you watched him during your career, and the first thing you didn't think was that this guy has all the makings to be a great NHL head coach. But he's made that transformation from player to behind the bench, and he's done it really well. And I think he's the right guy at the right time for the Vancouver Canucks.
Well, Nick, appreciate your insight. Travis is coming on the show tomorrow. The Canucks get underway on Saturday, so you're going to be busy now. Canucks and Oilers Saturday, Rogers Arena. Thanks so much for chiming in with us this morning, Nick.
Raz, enjoy the hockey season. We'll speak to you soon.
You bet.